time,
everybody,
for
another huge episode of another huge podcast.
That's right.
Sorry we missed you last week.
But we're here this week.
And what, Drasco?
And today is a very special day, Hugo.
Why?
Because it is Democracy in Action Day.
Is it actually?
It is, Hugo.
Why? Because we had to vote?
We had to vote. You could have voted earlier. You didn't have to vote today. Advanced polls were open, Hugo.
It's more exciting if you vote on the day.
No.
Because you can choose. It's strategic.
For those who don't know, it's Ontario Votes 2025, the hottest ticket in town.
Is a state in America. And
it is a county within the state of Canada. That's how you're gonna break it down. Okay?
Yeah, it's kind of new to me. It's still very fresh.
I understand.
Still barely know what I'm doing.
I understand, Hugo. It's tough being an American.
So I'm talking to my friend Jono now.
Oh, would you like to co-host the show with him?
Jono, you want to come co-host? Yeah, we can do it through chat. He's been playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Tell us about that.
Me? Or him? Well, I guess you're going to have to wait. All right, good. You got another co-host. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Bye.
Hey, man, I hear it's a good game. Medieval Times.
Yeah, Jono, what do you got to say about that?
Tell us about the game. Emily,
now you wait.
You haven't been here in 6 weeks.
What the
Welcome
fuck?
back.
Hi.
I see you're in a nicer, sunnier place than we are in. It is drowsy, dreary, wet, and miserable, and cold, and shitty.
It's not that bad.
It's getting better.
Is that the weather forecast?
It's the weather forecast. We don't need to... Oh, son of a bitch. Well, it's too late now. I already did the fucking weather forecast.
Tell us more about it, Drasco.
It was a fucking winter wonderland earlier today. It made driving particularly difficult. It was 70 degrees. How are you fucking alive, Jono, if it's 70 degrees where you are? Oh, wait.
That's perfectly comfortable.
Wait, they use the fucking Fahrenheit system. Which makes no sense unless you're fucking cooking a chicken in a fucking oven.
Chicken.
That's the only place I want to see Fahrenheit is on the side of my stove.
Come to Ohio, live like chicken.
You know, at least they kind of
21 Celsius.
They pretty much only use one system. We're all over the place. Even in grocery stores. You look at the price of chicken and it's in kilos on the sale price.
Yes.
And then the actual sticker on the chicken is in pounds.
Yes.
And
we have to appease the American overlords who will one day take over.
It's too much. At least they have just one. You know what? I wouldn't care if we had to live with the imperial system.
We just need to commit to one or the other.
Exactly. We're like we use pounds for weight.
Yeah.
We use kilometers for speed, but measuring things is feet and inches. Our height is in feet and inches. It's like we have to know both systems.
It's madness. It's bullshit.
Although we're kind of bilingual in that sense.
We're bilingual just like they are. Spanish is the unofficial second language of America. Except up here, French is the official second language of Canada.
I feel like...
So you got to put that shit on all your cereal boxes and all your little cans of beer. Premium lager quality. Qualité lager supérieur. Lager style de île.
I'm pretty sure that was Jamaican. I'm not going to lie. I think that the Lille was Jamaican.
You know what, Hugo? I've had enough of your horse shit
All right,
now.
I'm talking to John. Apparently it takes place in the 1400s, Bohemia, Czech Republic.
Oh, wow. The worst Czech Republic.
It's a mixed bag of madness.
And by the way, it wasn't called the Czech Republic back then because it wasn't a republic. It was a kingdom.
What was it called? History lesson?
It was called that place over there.
That's what your
disappointing. Guess what our next trivia is going to be.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Drasco's homeland. Oh, that would be a good one. Just to see how much you know.
Jesus. How much do you know about the country where you're born in? Trick question. It doesn't exist anymore, Emily. Ha! I already figured out your little game.
It can exist one day, you know?
It no longer exists.
Give it the right circumstances, and it'll come.
I mean, the Soviet Union's coming back.
Exactly. That Iron Curtain is coming right back up. It went down, and now it's going to go back up. Because it's an Iron Curtain, it doesn't have to drape from the top.
No.
It can go from the bottom up.
Exactly. They have a system of pulleys to hold it in place.
All kinds of things are coming back into fashion. Bell bottoms, Uggs,
Well,
communism.
I've seen Uggs coming back, actually. A lot of people wearing them Uggs. And new styles, too. They look like they're made out of, like, just all plastic now. They're no longer that, like, soft felt shit. Now it's just...
really?
They just look like big old, like, plastic shoes. But they got, like, the word Ugg, like, superimposed on those motherfuckers.
All right.
Yeah. So everything.
When are you going to have one?
When I'm a pair of
Uggs
or bell bottoms? Because I did
both
kind of have a pair of bell bottoms in high school. Well, they weren't really bell bottoms; they were just jeans with a lot of flair at the bottom.
Not
they
all
were
of us.
bootleg.
Not all of us went to high
I
school.
suppose, but they were like very, very boot cut, very boot cut,
Very boot cut.
very.
You were cool, man.
I didn't know anything about fashion back
Where's
then.
your other lace for your sweater?
You want to ask my
One
cat?
of them has definitely been deteriorated by some sort of animal.
Some sort of feral,
There's almost
feline
none
creature.
left. And the other side is just completely gone.
Well, we know this side is gone because this was a dryer incident that just like pulled it out. This is a feline cat attack. I left it hanging off of my chair. Worst decision of my fucking life. Come home to this. So take that, John. You got something else to fucking freak out over.
You can't. Your little cotton swabs are falling all over the place.
There you go.
So long as it's not
Stop
in my beard.
linting.
Enjoy.
Put it back on your fancy wallet.
Thank you.
Did you vote?
I did vote, actually.
Did you know that we have a communist party we can vote for in
We
the
did.
neighborhood?
We did.
I was I was surprised, and I
Yep.
was so tempted to just be like, all right.
I
Let's
mean,
see what happens.
I mean, we did have one seat in this last, I guess, parliament that did belong to an outside party. It wasn't one of the big four. It was just other. Who was the party? I don't know. But they had one seat in parliament.
Hey, that's something.
I know.
The communist parties have done some pretty serious things with one seat.
Oh yeah, like what?
Like taking over the whole country and becoming the one party to rule them all.
That's true. They have done that.
They went from one seat to being
The whole seat.
The whole seat.
They went to literally being the East.
Yeah.
That was the whole thing was just the East. That was them. They took an entire hemisphere, man. It couldn't be stopped. All from just one chair.
One chair.
It's impressive what you can do from one chair.
Not at just anyone. You need like a proper, hardcore, iron-blooded, commie, type of person.
Yes, I agree.
We couldn't do that.
No, you can't have a soft communist leader.
Doesn't
Sorry.
work.
What?
Oh, that was just funny.
It's true. It's funny, but it's true. Can't be a fucking pansy-ass commie leader. You got to be hard.
Yeah.
You got to be like steel, like the man of steel.
Brett Foreman would have made a good
Communist?
commie leader.
If he wasn't such a diehard
In America.
patriot.
Yeah, I was gonna say he fought the commies.
he was confused.
Of course.
He just didn't really know, or he was just in the wrong time.
Do you ever think that there's like a parallel Red Foreman from like the Soviets? He's just like in the 70s. He's just like, the capitalists. Yeah, Igor, get to work. His son's name's Igor, not Eric.
Definitely. I think he was based off of a real person. Multiple people.
Multiple real persons.
Every American dad that fought in Nam.
Yeah. Technically, he fought in Korea.
Oh, did he?
Yes. Get your shit together.
Okay, it's been a while, dude.
Yes.
Were you there? You weren't there.
I was there watching the show when you just pretended you were because it was the cool thing to do at the time.
I
You
watched that 70s show religiously.
Name all 6 friends. Go now.
That's
Go now.
easy,
Go
dude.
now.
Donna.
Uh-huh.
You need to shut your pie hole.
And the rest.
Eric.
Uh-huh.
Kelso.
Uh-huh.
Hyde.
Uh-huh.
Fez.
Uh-huh.
Damn, Jackie.
Wow.
Kelso? Did I not name Kelso?
You mentioned Kelso. No helping.
Oh, Jackie.
There you go. That's 6.
How did I forget Jackie?
Now do the first names. Now do the first and last names.
Yeah. Yeah, because some of them are...
Stephen
those-
Hyde.
Correct.
Stephen Hyde.
Hyde,
What's
yeah.
Kelso's first name?
Kelso, it's his real last name.
It's the actors?
Yeah.
No.
Hugo.
I don't even remember his... What's his... Ashton Kutcher.
Michael.
Michael
Kelso.
Michael, good.
Okay.
Okay, you got Stephen Hyde, Michael Kelso. Come on, let's go.
What's Jackie's last name? Oh, I can't remember her dad's name.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, it was a long time ago, man. I was there.
Good. I'm glad to
It's a
hear
good
you were
show.
there. I'm glad. It was a good show. And then they brought a spin-off called The 80s Show. It
And then
lasted one season.
Yeah.
And then they brought it back for Netflix, The 2000s Show.
No, it was
90s.
90s.
The 90s
Yeah,
Show? Oh,
yeah.
man.
That's coming up. You spoilers, man. That's the sequel.
Oh,
The
shit.
2000 show.
Oh.
It's Red Foreman and Kitty in a senior home.
Oh. That's unfortunate.
Maybe not. Yeah, it was sad. It was the 90s show was sad. The 80s show was kind of expected that it was going to suck.
Mm-hmm.
But the 90s show kind of had some promise, but I don't think it was great.
Well,
I'm no longer the market audience anyway, though. So,
No.
you know, it is what it is.
Sorry, the 90s were too close to us to remember them. We need something further back.
Yeah. Yeah.
We do the prequel, the 50s show.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, Red Foreman in at war.
Yes. Well, they did do a 50s show. It's called Mad Men.
Oh, I thought it was MASH.
No, that's Vietnam. Get your shit together, Hugo.
Oh.
That was the 70s.
There's no war in the 50s, were there?
Korea.
Oh, that was in the 50s.
That was the war.
What happened in Korea? This communist thing again.
The
isn't it?
North.
The North.
The North came in, and
That was
then
the 50s, eh?
yeah,
So it was right after the World War II.
it was right after World War II. Yeah.
Wait, so Korea was in the 50s. Nam
Yes.
was in the 60s?
Yes.
And then the Cold War was like the 90s, right?
The Cold War wasn't really a war. It was the whole era it was from post World War II to 1991. That was the whole Cold War. It wasn't an actual war. It was just U.S. and Soviet influence fighting for control, and that was it.
Damn, did you hear Jono's still on antibiotics and he's
Yeah.
been so for 15 days?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just want to state that Chamumu and I are not giving medical advice in the chat. Consult a healthcare practitioner before taking any of the
Hair practitioner?
Hair practitioner.
healthcare.
No,
practitioner.
hair practitioner.
Consult a hair practitioner before you dose yourself.
Exactly. Some of those things may be awful for your scalp.
Yeah,
which could lead to terrible things for your hair.
You guys suck.
No. You're right. You're not giving us medical advice.
Yes.
Cleared legally.
Yes.
We are A-OK.
Uh-huh. And we are not legal.
Maybe I should say I'm not giving medical advice, but Chamumu totally is. Don't worry about
Oh shit. Here we go.
So essentially that Korean conflict, we're here to, look, we've given our medical advice. Now we're
Yes.
going to give our history lessons.
Yes, exactly.
This is a one-stop shop for learning about anything you need to learn.
You just better hope you don't want to learn about math because we
No.
don't do numbers here.
We don't do math. But so the Korean War, did that kind of go in America's favor? Is that something they were happy with that?
It went both ways.
Well, they were probably happy with that separation. It's like, okay, we have the soul now.
All of Korea used to belong to them.
Yeah, I know the Koreans maybe weren't too happy.
Mm-hmm.
The South probably weren't too happy. The North probably weren't too happy.
Well, the
But-
North was actually on the verge of winning at one point.
Oh
They
my
had
God.
all of Korea, and then they got driven back once the Americans arrived.
See, but that's what I'm saying. So it worked out for them.
It worked out for the Americans, but then they had to get bases over there, and then they had to spend money to maintain
sounds
everything.
terrible. Sounds like their favorite pastime. I'm just wondering because like that's probably what led them to believe they would do well in Vietnam.
It wasn't that, like, them getting into Vietnam was just a part of their Cold War theory. they believed that if one area fell to communist influence, every surrounding area would fall to communist influence as well. So if they lost Vietnam, then they would lose Cambodia, and then they would lose Laos, and then they would lose more of Asia. So the idea was containment. The idea was get in anywhere where communism is like thriving or is on the verge of thriving, squash that shit, and then hold position and make sure that, it doesn't come back.
It's a pretty crazy thing to like view a political opinion so negatively, to be like, no, you can't be that.
Well, they didn't know how like inept the communists were. They didn't know how like bankrupt the Soviets actually were. So they saw them as a legitimate threat, which they were at some points during the Cold War. But over time, they just like didn't have the money to keep going. Where the Americans, they had a fucking capitalist free market economy, and the Soviets had a controlled, centralized economy. So they just couldn't maintain. And eventually they just didn't have anything anybody wanted, and there's no free market. So they just couldn't outspend the U.S., couldn't keep up with
They
defense.
still did some pretty awesome things, though.
They did some cool things.
They got that Sputnik satellite up there.
They got the
before
Sputnik
anyone
up
else.
there. They got the Chernobyl lights blinking very nicely. What else did they do?
Everyone was happy.
Borscht.
Everyone was well fed.
Yes.
The Chosen River.
The chosen ones.
Yeah, Jono is saying look this up for
Lots of
The
interesting
hardships.
stories from the Korean War, but it's one of the lesser known wars by most people. Yeah, I mean,
not
yeah,
a lot
that's
of people
true.
knew.
I really don't know almost anything. The only thing I knew was from Red Foreman, which will tell you something. Tell you
it looks freezing, and they just don't look like they have enough clothes on for
No,
where they are.
no. It does get very cold in Korea.
They probably thought like, oh, Korea's warm.
Yeah.
It's in Asia.
It's in Asia.
Korea's close to Vietnam.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
warm.
Too bad it's like, yeah, Manchurian China is right up there, and then like that's the Arctic as well, just right up over there. There's Russia, right up there too.
Our good friends Russia.
Yep.
Nothing to do. They have not done anything to harm
No,
politics.
That's fine.
overseas.
it's fine.
It's perfectly fine.
Exactly.
So who'd you vote for? Don't tell me.
I voted for.
No way.
I voted for the
Pure
party.
commie.
I voted for the party that's gonna give me free money and lower my groceries and get me free gas and build more roads and yeah, all the
okay.
things I wanted to
He's
do.
not listening.
Free video games.
Video games. There's a party out there. They just target everybody. They use your ads.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, all right, we know what this guy wants.
Yeah.
Free video games. So he comes to your door and he's like, we got you that fresh new copy of Diablo 4.
No, they got me that fresh
On-
new copy of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
Yeah. But for that one, they're going to have to get you a new computer too.
I mean, you know,
Maybe.
if you want to buy that voting ain't cheap.
They come with the game. They're like, where's the computer to play this?
What the fuck?
Oh, okay, we'll be right back.
It's not like it was in your day. You just buy a CD. Oh, get him a video game cartridge. He'll enjoy it.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, this is very much turned into a super political podcast.
Did you see the AI Trump video about what he's gonna do to
Wait.
Gaza?
We're going to get to it. I need to just explain something. It is still going to be political because how can it not be? It's all that's in the world
It's
right now.
everything that's going on in the news today, man.
If
I do have something non-political for you.
that's what I was going to say, though. is
Okay.
that we've balanced it out
Mm-hmm.
with some non-political things that, for the most
Good.
part, are
Good.
also a little bit of either
Good
good
things,
news or
good-
funny things.
Okay, I've got some good, funny things and possibly an investment opportunity for you.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's go with the investment.
No medical or financial
No,
advice.
financial-
Oh no, this is finance all the way, baby. We're going straight to the moon with this one. All right.
Is it to invest in... I'll let you go.
It's not some fucking fake coin, Hugo. All
The
right?
coin I was going to say is not fake.
All right. Well, I'm not offering you coins. All right, Hugo. I'm offering you something that already exists. You can put your hands on it, and you're gonna love this.
Video games.
All right, this is better than a video game. All right, hear me out.
Okay.
Pig milk.
No.
Pig milk. Hold up.
Yeah, I'm out.
Hold up. Hold up. Hear me out. Hear me out now. You know pigs, right?
Yeah.
All right. We use them for bacon. We use them for ham. We use them for sausages. Why aren't we milking these things?
Because it makes bad milk.
You don't know that.
It tastes bad.
You
dude.
think so?
Pretty sure that's why we.
That's
don't do
not why. Did you know that pig milk is actually creamier than any other kind of milk out there?
Why?
Creamier than cows, than goats,
No,
than
there's
sheep.
gotta be a reason.
Creamier than oats and almonds,
Maybe,
Hugo.
maybe it's just a
Those are
perception.
Will
thing.
you just listen to my pitch first, all right? All right, so it's creamier because it's got a higher fat content.
No
all right?
duh, it's a pig.
You want to give this pitch?
I really don't.
Okay, then. Simmer down over there. All right. So it's creamier because, yes, there's a higher fat content. Now, the reason why some skeptics don't want to go into the whole pig milk business, it might have a slightly gamey taste to it.
That's what I said. It doesn't taste great.
Can you just... No interruptions while I'm pitching.
I'm not buying
all right?
your milk. Your pig milk.
You are not... Okay, fine. All right? We don't have to put it in coffee, but I got a better idea for you. All right. You know Holland? The Dutch? You know that place?
The country?
The windmills?
Yeah.
All right. Well, they got windmills over there, all right? And they're spinning, and guess what they're churning out? Baby, they're churning out pig milk ice cream.
Nah, man. That's not...
No, listen. Yeah, you see, I got one person interested.
I'm in.
Yeah, I
I'm
know
in.
you are. All right, so get this. Somewhere in Holland, somewhere in a deep underground bunker,
Yeah.
they got a secret lab in there. And in this lab, right next to the lab where they're experimenting on, horrible flesh-eating viruses and, the next technology to turn frogs gay, all right? They have a lab where they got a group of scientists, and they're in there trying to figure out how to make pig milk ice cream not taste so damn earthy. And they need financial backers, Hugo.
What would be the advantage?
The advantage is that this pig milk ice cream does not need additional fats or oils or any kind of fillers, unlike conventional cow ice cream, which sometimes needs carrageenan as a thickening agent or other oils in order to make it creamy.
No,
if you
it
don't have
only
enough
needs
milk.
that because they're cutting back on the actual milk
Exactly.
to cheapen it up.
But
Who's
if
to
we
say they won't do the same with pig milk?
Yeah.
Listen, you fucking skeptics you people are the reason why good ideas like this don't get anywhere. Because you're fucking tight pockets and you don't want to invest in the new ideas that are going to put fucking people on the moon. All right?
I don't
I've heard
think.
snake oil is also a great investment. Apparently very medicinal and good for the skin.
I'd like to thank everyone for watching the last episode of the Huge Podcast. Because clearly I just don't have any fucking backers with me today.
I just wanted it to be a really solid idea.
This is a solid idea, Hugo.
We already used pigs for enough shit. Why do we have to go milk them too now?
Okay, fine. There is another slight little problem.
Your powers of persuasion are getting worse.
What's the slight little problem?
Hard nipples.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. That's the other thing. They probably won't like getting milked
Well,
by humans or machines
Well,
like cows do. Well,
well-
they probably don't like it either, but they probably don't put much of a fight.
they don't like getting milked by humans or machines, which is another issue.
so wait, is it like painful for them to get milked? Because
No.
like I'm not.
They probably just don't sit still. They probably are like, get the F off my nipples.
They just haven't developed or found a way to
What are you going to do? Sedate every single one of them?
It's just that they have very small nipples compared to, other animals that are easily milked.
That's where pigs and I differ.
And it's
So,
it's a little bit tricky to
What's the
milk them.
investment that you're after? What would you like?
I want it all, Hugo.
Have you invested?
I have $5.
No, I haven't invested. I'm trying to get you guys to invest for me.
And what are they gonna give you? The first tub of ice cream?
I'm gonna put my face on it.
Look at this pig.
Fuck you.
Rascal's piglet ice cream.
I want to be a fat farmer in a fucking straw hat and a piece of fucking hay holding up a pig. And Hugo, I want your face to be on that pig.
Rude.
That's rude, man.
All right, fine. We'll put Evie's face on the pig.
No.
Oh, my precious baby.
That's the next thing you're gonna come at me with is like, why don't we use dogs? Everyone's got dogs. Why don't we use dogs to make ice cream?
Well, now that you're telling me about it,
what a great idea.
I
I'm
got
gonna go trademark.
I got 1,000 great ideas. Hugo, you think people were crazy about the guy who walked in with a fucking like oat milk or fucking almond milk? The first person to bring that in? He probably walked into a Starbucks and he brought in a pitcher of fucking almond milk and he was just like, I'm gonna put this in my coffee. And everyone was disgusted. They were like, oh, look at this fucking freak. What's he got? Fucking a jug full of cum? Is he putting cum in his fucking
Oh my
coffee?
God. Okay, almonds don't have nipples.
Yeah.
Hold on to your nipples, everyone. Drasco's gonna come milk you.
Seriously, it's just you think Starbucks was the inventor of almond milk?
No,
like nobody else figured it out.
The guy who brought it in was the inventor of almond
It
milk.
was invented well before Starbucks was even in your dreams. Same with soy milk.
Look,
You
man.
think white people invented soy milk as a reason? We need vegan milk. We're gonna invent something else. Ooh, we invented soy milk.
Well, we probably invented rice milk.
No, we probably didn't invent rice milk.
You don't know.
Well, that was
Look,
heated.
If there's anything to do with rice, trust me, it's not us that invented it.
Look, I'm not backing out.
Rice
on this.
wine,
All right.
soy sauce. I don't know. Actually, that probably has nothing to do with rice, but goes great on rice.
Soy sauce. You know there's multiple types of soy sauce?
Yeah, I
And I'm
do.
not just talking about low sodium.
No,
There's like dark
we've-
soy sauce.
We've got several different kinds here.
Dark soy sauce. It was
wild.
one of those things that I found out pretty late in the game. Like it's now been probably what 5-6 years, but I've known about soy sauce for 15 years,
Yeah.
20 years,
And then like they have a dark version.
yeah, and
What?
it's a
Soy
very
sauce is
different
dark
soy sauce.
mode.
It's not a salt. It's got like a little bit of a molasses type of flavor. It really darkens food.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's good to have. Another thing you're learning here: if you only have regular soy sauce at home,
There's a whole
look
different bunch.
for dark soy sauce, and there's also like sweet soy sauce, which is nice for dipping things in. Come on.
We
Sum
white
it up.
people didn't have a clue what was going on, man.
No, but they invented soy milk. Like we're not gonna drink milk from cows anymore because that's for little baby cows.
Yeah.
So we need a vegan milk, and we're gonna invent. We heard about soy, and we're gonna do that.
We're gonna do it.
Soy seeds.
We got the hardest part: milking them.
Tiny nipples.
Oh, they heard their Mexican friends be like, "Your soy milk," and they're like, "Damn right, you are soy milk. We're gonna make some soy milk." That's bad, I know.
Good one, Hugo.
Can I interest you in a coin that's going to revolutionize your crypto investment profile?
Is it the Huck coin?
No, not the Haktua. You got to disable the browser.
Aw.
They can't see it.
Yes, they can. Oh,
They can see it in the corner.
I guess it's only if it's on the other shot. No. Up. It should be all the way up.
Oh,
It's
so
scroll from there.
anyway.
Down.
Well, okay, so I guess I got no fucking backers for
That
my
one.
pig milk idea.
Oh, this one?
I told you I'll give you $5.
All right,
But
give me $5.
You need to invest in Swasta coin first.
Swasta coin.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, stop.
Now, Hugo, you have my curiosity. Now you have my attention.
Kanye's new Bitcoin.
Uh-huh.
It's time to launch my own
Man,
blockchain.
he doesn't even know what blockchain is.
Well, he's launching it.
But
Blockchain is the technology behind a coin.
it's the blockchain,
Fucking
baby.
idiot.
But he's crashing out again on Twitter as he prepares to launch Swasta coin. It's got a good ring to it, doesn't it? He sold his account or leased it to some bad actors. It's not clear
It's
yet.
not clear if he sold it.
I don't know if he did sell it. I kind of think that this is real, like he is actually running this swastika coin.
Is this a deep fake?
This might be a deep fake.
Oh man,
it doesn't look real. It doesn't look 100% real. I don't know what he's saying. It doesn't matter.
Oh, it's a crazy world.
So that's the Binance logo, and they just kind of modified it slightly. Anyway, let's close. Let's not leave that up for too long before they use AI to ban any podcast talking about swastika coins.
Oh no!
But apparently, it's going to be for supporting Jewish communities.
Stop.
Yeah, that's what I read.
Stop. This is his PR wash of his bad.
It's
like
support Jewish people and Jewish communities.
Oh my god.
They're taking it back.
We're taking back Nazism.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's so bad.
You know, because
Kanye's lost it, man. I don't know.
I believe it. I think
Something
he's
happened
just,
to him somewhere.
I don't know if it's a game anymore, man. I think he's just completely insane.
You can't, like, okay, if you were totally right in the head, you wouldn't be sitting there thinking, I want to do something that's going to shock the world, and that's what you decide to do.
Or he would say, that's right, I am a
You
Nazi.
would decide, no, that's too nuts.
Yeah.
Let me think of something better that isn't so fucking offensive and crazy. That's how you know he's not all there. Like, something is up. But I think people know that, you know, that he's got issues.
He's taking lemons and he's making lemonade. That's great. People are calling him a Nazi. Yeah, I am a Nazi. Guess what? Swastika coin.
I mean, if he is all there in the head, that is kind of genius, I guess. It's like, just because I said some Nazi stuff, now people are calling me a Nazi. All right, well then swastika coin.
Don't give him ideas, man.
That is what he did. I'm not giving him any ideas. That's all he did. Anyway, up for the next news, we've got a bunch of Musk news.
Musk.
A little musky boy. He's crying because Canadians signed a petition to revoke his citizenship, and so he just harped back with, Canada's not a real country anyway.
That sounds like something a kid says on a playground.
Whatever, man. Canada's not even a real country. Well, then.
You guys aren't even in a real club anyway. I don't care if you don't invite me to join.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, this whole administration just sounds like things that, like a bunch of 5-year-olds running it.
Mm-hmm.
If it isn't a real country, then you'd happily give it up. But something deep down inside him knows.
No, he just doesn't.
It might be good to have it.
He just doesn't want to be seen as a loser. I think, like, he just doesn't want to have people, like, you know, think of him as a dumb, stupid loser, which he is. So
You're a dumb, stupid loser.
So it's easy for him to just be like, "No, fuck you too. You're not a real country."
Well, but if you, that's what I'm saying though. If you're gonna say that, then have the cojones to back it up and just actually be like, "All right, it's not a real country anyway. I don't need that. It's a toy. Here, take it back." You know?
Yeah, that would be a truly powerful argument. Is if he was like, "I don't need citizenship because you're not a real country. Like, take it."
But he isn't getting rid of it.
No, I know.
Which
That's
again
why it's
tells
like...
me he thinks one day he's going to mess America up so bad to rob them blind for 4 years at least. And he might need to escape to Canada one day.
Are you saying that Doge is a scam, Hugo?
Oh, it's definitely something. It's definitely something. I'd love for them to find.
He's
some
saying
way
that the
of-
Department of Government Efficiency is being run by a guy who in 2024 paid $0 tax dollars to the American government. Are you saying that's a scam, Hugo? Is that what you're saying?
No, he just knows the system way too well. And now he's up in there smelling everyone's files, deciding what to do with them.
Reading all the people who posted mean comments about him saying, "You're not a real Redditor." Whatever, Reddit's not a real website anyway.
Oh, it's kind of sad. And there's more Musk stuff. Can you find me the next
More muskiness.
Musk tab? There's a whole slew of them. Maybe disable it first. Or it doesn't matter. Just go to the next one. No, we did that one. Did you do the very first one?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's the one.
This one?
Yeah. Here, play on
The
that.
U.S. will start. Oh yeah, the gold
Ship.
cards.
And wealthy people will be coming into our country by buying this card. They'll be wealthy, and they'll be successful, and they'll be spending a lot of money and paying a lot of taxes and employing a lot of people. And we think it's going to be extremely successful. Never been done before or anything like this, but it's something that we're going to be putting out over the next, would you say 2 weeks, Howard? You want to say a couple of words? We're going to be doing something else that's going to be very...
You want to say a couple words just so people don't think it's only me thinking about this crazy shit?
Yeah.
$5 million.
And
if you're wealthy, you can come in and then have businesses here.
You set up businesses. You pay a lot of taxes. By the way, we're setting up a lot of loopholes for tax for tax
You're
exemption
pay
for the wealthy.
taxes. No, don't worry. There's so many loopholes. You won't pay it.
Don't worry, no one's gonna pay taxes. We'll get all that shit from tariffs. It's fine.
Because that's what billionaires and millionaires do so much is pay taxes.
They pay taxes. They love paying taxes.
It's them that are
right,
paying
Elon?
taxes.
Just love
them
taxes.
with all their excess money that have so much that they can buy entire countries and islands and everything in the world. It's them that
love
evade
paying taxes.
that love paying taxes.
They don't evade taxes.
I have a question though. Like, how many super rich people, and like 5 million, it's not a billion.
No.
You know, like how many millionaires are sitting in other countries and like couldn't afford to just emigrate to the US if they wanted to?
Yeah.
Like, how many are actually going to buy their way in? It's
It's
probably the ones that like we don't want in America, like probably like
debatable.
criminals and shit.
But Trump doesn't care. He only cares about success. If you're successful, it doesn't matter how you got successful. If you have money, it doesn't matter. Drug
think that many
cartel,
people are gonna
all the
take
cartelians, bring them in. The cartelli family, doesn't matter. You got 5 million, you get a card.
Oh, there's investor visas already.
well, no, that already does exist.
I know, that's what I mean. Like,
He's just calling it a gold card.
oh, for God's sakes.
But you know, he's saying, you know, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. It's gonna be great.
He's just raising the price to 5 million, where it's right now it's a million to 800,000.
It's fine. We're weeding out the weak. We want the wealthy. We want the richer ones to come in. That's
fucking sleazeball.
It's
So did it already exist? Was there something like that?
Yeah.
In American businesses investments start at $1 million or 800,000 if investing in targeting employment area.
So if you come in saying you're going to make jobs in a certain sector,
Then you still get the actual like permanent residency.
It's a route to
it's a
it.
visa. Yeah, it's a visa.
Well, this $5 million one, basically, as soon as you pay up the $5 million, you get it automatically. Maybe is the difference.
I assume.
I just feel like he's saying we're doing a new thing that's never been done before.
He says that for everything that he does.
Everything.
But I'm thinking the difference is that with this 5 million is that you get it automatically rather than it being a route to. There's a very big difference in that.
Well,
You know, you investing in a TEA and paying 800 to $1 million and
This
getting
is
and puts
permanent residency. Yeah, it's not a visa.
but not only that, but it puts you on the route to it, right? It's not that it automatically grants you it. That's a huge difference because there's
That's
still going to
true.
be some vetting, some making sure that you're legit and you're doing things right. Whereas this seems to be
I got
by
5
his
million
wording,
in drug money.
yeah, it's
And
$5 million and you get the gold card. You're essentially buying a citizenship, and that's in a way putting up the country literally for sale.
That's fine. That seems more legitimate than just, you know, you're born in the country and then you just automatically get citizenship.
Fuck are you talking about?
No, man, it's perfectly more legitimate. What are you talking about?
You're
But it's just like the values of it, right? It's just setting up the entire country. All they value is whether or not you're
Money.
rich. Like, that's it. They don't care about anything else. Healthcare,
yeah.
education.
Working
None of
hard,
it.
values.
Well, again, that'd be fine.
It's all for sale, baby.
If bringing in all this money was actually going to be put towards the people to make their lives a little easier,
Why would you?
then whatever, maybe. But that's the problem is that it won't.
No.
All this money is going to the hands and the systems that will not benefit the lowly working class.
No, the people who voted him in, they won't get shit.
Their prices of food and everything that has to do with living are going to continue to rise. Their paychecks are going to continue to be reduced, and all of the support that they typically get is also going to be reduced.
I mean, it already is.
It already is.
They're already emailing people and saying like, hey, you got to get back to work permanently, 5 days a week into the office. We know you started off with a remote position, so you've got about 2 weeks to get your ass closer to here.
I was reading something about like they have like a certain amount of time to respond, and there's like you know, a bunch of government workers that are getting these emails that are potentially on like vacation and aren't even going to see these. Imagine like you're like, I'm going on vacation for 2 weeks. I'm getting away from anything to do with America and American politics.
You come back and sorry, you didn't reply on Monday.
And it's like, you're fired. Like, that would suck.
Yeah.
And like, I imagine anybody in a high stress position like that could potentially want to do that when they're traveling for 2 weeks on vacation, to be like, to shut it out. So the last thing they want to deal with is like, I'm not checking my emails. I'm not checking American news.
No.
I'm going to a small town in like Italy or something and tuning everything out. And then you come back and it's like,
you can't just tune out, Hugo.
You can't tune America out.
You can't tune out the world. I don't care how drunk you are at your campsite. All right. You can't tune that shit out. You can't just tune on to Q107 and rock out all day. Your fucking beer.
The systems that screw people harder. Yeah, exactly.
Of course.
National interest on debt.
But don't like, you know, come on, guys. You know, most of the bloat is happening in the paychecks of these government workers who aren't really doing anything. You know, you don't need them. Just put that money back into the system. It's fine.
Sounds great on paper.
It's
you know what else sounded great on paper?
Communism. Look how that turned out.
Pig ice cream.
Look.
Don't ruin my investment.
Swear to God, Emily, if you tank the stock for me, I'm gonna take my pizzas back from your freezer.
Take your talents back down to South Beach,
where they respect the hustle, unlike here.
Can we go to the next thing? Because I just want to get through all the bad news. This is we're effectively going through all of the political bad news stuff.
Because you know what? There's a lot of bad news that can happen in a 2 week period. God, what now? Here we go.
This is the one you wanted to
This is good news. AI, finally.
Well, you want to tell us about it?
So,
I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory.
It's self-explanatory. Donald Trump shared an AI video of what he feels the future of Gaza could look like. And it's just an AI generated video, and it's got a bunch of like images of just beaches and resorts, and they got some, you know, it's got a little Middle Eastern.
Crafty.
It's crafty.
It goes from the kids, it follows these kids running from a war zone.
Yes. So they run through a tunnel into a paradise.
Well, the video is on the post if you click to the right. Gaza 2025. What's next? We'll show you. Come along. Whoa. Escape the poverty, escape the war, escape the violence.
And also, Elon's there.
Elon's going to be there eating quesadillas.
Gaza shining bright, golden future, a brand new life. Feast and dance, the deal is done.
Yeah, Trump's going to be there.
Number one.
And not with his wife.
Shining bright,
Or your buddy Musk.
The golden Trump.
Feast and dance, the deal is done. Trump Gaza,
raining
number
and
one.
With Netanyahu.
Netanyahu just chilling there. Fine. Netanyahu's just like, can we turn off the music? Netanyahu's just like, I'm chill now.
Yeah.
I like this. Thanks, Trump, for turning Palestine into
So
a resort.
offensive.
Yeah.
What's he eating there? It's like
It's like a hummus.
It's hummus.
Yeah.
Oh
wait, go back.
Yeah.
Go back to those dancing ladies,
I've
please.
been meaning to like pause there too.
Can we rewind?
You'll have
No, I
You
can't.
gotta just
Damn
let
it.
it play.
Okay.
The way it's posted, I can't.
Trump dancing. Just let it
Like,
play.
not his wife.
That's fine.
He's
Full butt.
he's in a
Full
different.
butt. Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty like, yeah, the bearded women. I think
I
everyone.
swear to God, those women had beards.
They definitely did.
Yep.
Okay, wait.
Yeah, money.
Look, everyone's good. There's money. If
Oh, so much falafel.
So much hummus.
So much.
If there was that much
golden
money,
trumps everywhere.
it would be
This is so
completely
offensive.
worthless.
I know. Okay. Let's just get ready to pause it at a specific point.
It's the dancing ladies.
The
right?
dancing ladies. We need to see them. All right, I think they're coming up soon. And I think it's after Elon. There. Yeah.
They are
bearded women.
so bearded.
That's men on women's bodies.
Hey, man.
I mean, that's fine.
This is
It's
freedom.
progressive.
That's progressive.
It's
as fuck.
progressive as fuck.
Yeah.
Nothing more American, baby.
It's the most American thing that ever has come out.
Yes.
It's so offensive because it's just like they'll love it. It's
They'll
just like disregarding everything they. It's just making like a conflict that's been going on for hundreds of years and saying there's no reason for this to continue. We'll just make a resort. You don't need a homeland. Like we'll come in. It's fine.
Yeah.
So fucking offensive.
Yeah, you could tell the AI definitely did take some inspiration from Dubai there.
Yeah. They just did.
I mean, that's the thing. It's like a 5-year-old thinking, you know, it'd be great. You know, it would fix everything. Just
Beaches and women and money.
Turn it into beaches, lots of food. Our friends are there. Elon Muskie's there.
Just turn it into Dubai.
Lots of money. Like
But
suddenly,
call it Trump.
no conflict anymore.
No.
Just erase it. It's just
People love money and they love freedom. It's great. And like all the Palestinians who have lived there, they're gonna love it so much they're not even gonna worry about their lost culture.
how could they not love
How
that?
could they not love this?
And
What's
all-
wrong with
Trump,
them?
Gaza, all the money, of course, going to Trump.
Oh,
Arabian Vegas.
it's great.
It is great. It's great that like he thinks it's great.
Yeah.
And it must be so nice to live in his brain where it's like, oh, I am a genius. To have that kind of confidence in everything you do, to just think everyone's going to love everything I do because I'm so fucking smart. You know what? It's a good thing there's AI now because I can quickly generate this. I could just
My
see him at
fantasy.
night with like prompts. Like
It's just feeding into his ego. It's just giving him exactly what he wants. Why doesn't he just plug himself into a fucking AI computer machine and then he can just stay there?
dude, he ain't ever gonna die. By the time he's about to die, he is going to do that, just that.
He's gonna build an AI machine.
We'll have the technology. He'll just be cyborg. Well, that's probably why he's letting Elon get so rich too, right? Because he's got that Neuralink. You know, and eventually he'll tie that Neuralink to like a can of tuna, and he'll just be a tuna. He'll live forever as a Trump tuna. Don't put dark soy sauce on him. He's not for eating. Get away from him. He's not one of your little piglets you can just milk whenever the hell you want.
Oh, God. Well,
Tunas have nipples, Drasco?
I'm getting tired of my beliefs being attacked on this show.
It's not your
Serious
beliefs.
question.
It's just your investments. This isn't personal. It's just business. Let's go to the next one. Leave the bearded Arabian women behind. Palestinian. Who knows where they imported them from?
Oh, what is this bullshit?
Oh, he just looks like the.
Look at how fucking cool he is. Okay, look, before we go anywhere, this is exactly the kind of politician Musk sees himself as. He's not like the other politicians that come up in boring suits. No, he's got a black diehard hat or whatever the hell that says. Make America Great. He's got the coolest glasses he could find on his, nightstand, and like basically a trench coat, and he's wearing black jeans. Like, this is new politics. This is, people are gonna love me. Kids are gonna love me because I'm not like one of those boring politicians. And just wait till they see what I'm about to do next. Can we go to the next
This
slide?
jacket is screaming villain.
President Milei has a gift for me. Javier Milei from Argentina. You guys know who that is, right?
Javier Milei.
I know who he is. He's on the
Why don't we bring him out?
Minister.
Yeah.
President.
I thought it was Did you know that he cloned his dog?
He's like, why did he talk on his phone?
There he is.
Imagine he just cuts him.
This is the chainsaw for bureaucracy. Chainsaw!
literally like a little kid. He's so giddy with excitement.
That's
Tucked in t-shirt.
Big belt buckle.
All right.
Oh my
I
god, he
love
literally just held it up like a
Mr.
dick.
President, thank you so much. All right. Thank you. Well, President.
Thank you.
Oh
Thank you.
my god. Oh my god. This is why I don't watch the news. Oh my god.
That's so good. He's look at. Do you hear like chainsaw? That's literally what like a kid would say if they held a chainsaw. They would just say chainsaw. Nothing insightful here. Just what it is.
Yeah, and then he held it up like a dick. He's literally an 8-year-old kid.
Could you imagine being on stage? You're like, politician, a multi-billionaire, entrepreneur, business mogul, and you're just running around with a chainsaw, pretending it's your dick, an extension of your dick, and just screaming out chainsaw.
Man, I think in any other decade, if this guy was a business owner, he would have lost money.
Oh my god, this is awful.
Crazy.
Like the comments on this, someone just said, "Can't wait for the asteroid to hit."
Oh man.
Musk is the cringiest human alive or dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like honestly like if 5 years ago the shit that's going on right now was in a Black Mirror episode, everyone would be like, "That's fucked up." Like, because Black Mirror was always something that was like a little to the right of reality, but pretty close. You could see it actually being the case.
Yeah.
And that's what this would all be. It's like you could see that. Like if they presented this 5 years ago, all the things, like the AI stuff and what it's capable of, this megalomaniac president, like making all these crazy decisions, erasing like decades of, relationships with the countries that border it and others. It would seem like, yeah, I could see that being the case if that kind of person was elected, but like, that's a little too far-fetched. Like, nobody would ever elect that guy in the first place. He just, like, this would never happen because such a person would never get into power.
Right.
But here we are.
This is the
We're
reality.
living in a Black Mirror episode.
Oh, man. It's fun, I guess.
It is fun. It's pretty exciting,
It's exciting to see what happens next. That's
I
what
mean, I always wanted to be around for the end of the world, so it's great.
I didn't think it would be like this. I thought it would be more Mad Max, to be honest. I think I could tolerate that more than this. This is just a cringe death of history.
I don't know. It's not as bad. Like, it's pretty bad and things are crazy right now, but we can still talk about this stuff on a public forum. We can broadcast our opinions, which is better than a lot of other times.
In a few years, we won't be able to.
That's the thing, though. Like, this is how it starts.
Yeah.
In a few years, they're going to look at this podcast and be like, okay, that you're all getting arrested. We're going to the gulags. The gulags of Vermont.
We're gonna be milking pigs in Holland. That's where we're gonna be.
Look what you did, Drasco. Do you think this is funny? We're just gonna be milking pigs. They're gonna be kicking us in the teeth.
Oh dear.
You're gonna be
Make ice
rubbing
cream.
coconut oil on their little
Trump
nipples.
And Putin and Musk are gonna come down and be like, "Where's my damn piglet ice cream? You guys told me you thought you were so funny, making fun of us, calling us 5-year-olds holding up chainsaws, and they're gonna come with a chainsaw. The chainsaw of bureaucracy is not gonna be the chainsaw of whipping us into shape." Brasco will look at you and be like, "Look what you did." Anyway, it's not here yet, so enjoy the freedom of speech that you still have.
All right.
We still have water. We have food. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Just looks like it's not fine. Actually, okay. All right, what's on the docket? I want to get through the bad news.
Yeah, let's keep going with this.
I think there's only like one or two more bad news type of dealios.
You better have some really good news in the last hour of the show, man.
Ooh, anti-Canadian propaganda. This is fun.
Okay.
Oh, in the 90s. What did they have against us in the 90s? Not damn.
Evening.
All right.
Edwin S. Simon reporting. NBS News has obtained Pentagon documents that show our neighbor to the north, the sovereign nation of Canada, has embarked on a military program aimed at the United States. Canada, known for ages as a polite and clean country, has, under a socialist majority, undertaken a massive military buildup on its border with the United States.
Motherfuckers.
I don't like Canada. It's freezing cold.
Canada owns more of the U.S. than any other country.
The Canadians.
They Walk Among
Hell
Us.
yeah, we do.
William
Walk Among
Shatner,
Us.
Michael J. Fox, Monty Hall, Mike Myers, Alex Trebek. All of them Canadians. All of them here.
Damn it, bro. John's ruining it.
Is Canadian Prime Minister Clark MacDonald a member of a satanic cult?
Most of Canada's vast military technology has been built and supplied by the United States. The Canadian...
Yeah, I know that this is from a movie. I've seen it.
You've seen it?
I've seen Canadian Bacon.
I actually hadn't seen it.
So
haven't seen it.
Basically, just the U.S. won, the Cold War, and now they're like, well, shit, we need another enemy, and then they're just like trying to start beefing like other countries, and then like one of their politicians is just like, guys, did you know that right now Canada is the world's second largest landmass? So they just say like, you know what, Canada. And then there's like a little issue where like it's like some of the people in like Montana or like Wisconsin or some shit, they're just like pissed off, and then they go across the border and then they try to start some ruckus, and then they're like, oh, it's the Canadians, they're attacking, and the Canadians are just like, what the fuck is going on? They're like completely clueless. But yeah, it's just Americans starting shit.
Man, I gotta watch this movie and the one from last week.
Yeah.
I forgot what it was called. It was the one that John also brought up. The shit cleaning guy.
The
That was
shit
you.
cleaning guy.
Remember we had all that shit to clean? It was all those flags. John, what was that movie called? I want to watch that one too.
I don't know what you.
Oh, that was the American,
movie.
movie. Oh, these are the two movies I definitely got to watch: American movie and Canadian Bacon.
I think American movie might be better. Canadian Bacon is like a little bit tongue in cheek.
Well, you think I won't get it? Think I'm too stupid?
I think you'll get it, sure, but I don't think it's as funny as it was back then.
I just laughed. Thought it was hilarious.
Oh, that's good. I think you'll probably laugh
You're not
a little
as
bit
funny
more.
as you were back then.
You know what, Hugo?
What? Piglet? Ice cream man? Ooh, what a great idea. Let's go and... What are you doing?
Getting you more
Milk some piglets. Okay. That was technically good news, I guess. Maybe it wasn't.
Good job.
Okay, there's two videos here. This one's not really bad news.
But did Elon
But it's
abandon
interesting.
his son?
Well, I'll go back to the first video. Emily,
Don't dox me.
play the video.
Don't at me, motherfucker.
Play the flippin' video. Did he abandon his son? Screw this guy. I'm going home.
Oh my god, it's so funny.
He just loved him. Or did he?
Well, I mean, he did now.
It's pretty interesting, right? Because
On one camera, he ditched
that
him.
other camera, so that other, the reason,
That other one was the kid who was coming from down from. Oh.
no, it's just,
What the left
it's just,
to say?
well, yeah, they did. The left definitely made it out to be that he abandoned his kid. That video went viral, and then another angle of it, of course, came out, kind of clarifying.
Interesting.
Interesting how there's two sides to every story.
Yeah, look, the thing is, all political sides are doing this to each other. It's not the left only that are, but the left are definitely not immune from that.
No.
They will also try and twist the reality to favor their side.
Well, it's just like in any election. You think that it's only the progressive conservatives who have like shady business deals and are in it for the money? No. Bet you every political party has a lot of what's called dark money. It's basically just people paying them who don't have to declare what their intentions are.
Yeah, and well, beyond that, just like intentions that aren't really
in the favor of the
forthright, right?
citizens.
Like they're just political campaign maneuvers, but they have no real intention of doing some of the things they promise.
Oh no.
Or if they do, they often have other things that they're going to do that go against the interest of the people that vote for them, and they never talk about those things.
I mean,
like in, the liberals in Canada want to start like a retail tax. Like as if we're not, don't have enough sales tax. Like there's going to be a sales tax and a retail tax.
Yeah. That's the best way to make money back and save the environment.
And an income tax and an everything else.
And
tax.
a carbon tax.
Yeah. So I mean,
it's the only way to save the environment.
The only thing, this is kind of like a side aside. The fact that it was obviously a left thing. That's the interesting thing, is that you always got to do your research. Don't just take a video and immediately draw conclusions, because it's not necessarily the way it looks.
Yeah. So I think what you're trying to say, Hugo, is look a little bit closer at Kanye. He might not be the crazy man that you think he is.
The interesting thing is, though, nobody's saying he's an actual hater. I feel like nobody actually thinks he's a hater, which is saying something about his character, because everyone just immediately assumes he's crazy rather than hateful. But nobody thinks he's hateful. They're just like, dude's lost his marbles.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone actually thinks he hates Jewish people.
He's setting up this whole Bitcoin just to help them.
Yeah. Support.
If that's not love, I don't know what is.
Could have called it something else, maybe.
All right. Should we take a little breaky?
Let's take a little breaky.
Okay.
We're gonna go and watch. What's the movie, Jono?
Strange Brew.
Strange Brew.
Oh, so good.
It's another movie.
Yeah, Strange Brew's really good.
American movie.
I watched that with my American colleagues. And it's really funny.
There's 3 movies I gotta watch then: Strange Brew, the American movie, and Canadian Bacon. Adding that to the list. All right, get your snacks, get a tea. See you guys in a few minutes.
Yes.
Make me feel so high. Make me feel so high. You make me feel so high. Time and time again, you make me feel so high.
So what do you do? What do you do in the meantime? Like,
There's not much I can do.
so because you don't want to play video games during those 45 minutes.
Well, no, I can play with video games in those 45 minutes.
That's pretty fast.
I just don't enjoy whatever it is I'm playing while I'm waiting for the laundry.
It weighs heavy on your mind.
It's more that, okay, I know that I have to go back down there and I have to bring that shit back up. So I try to do something productive. I try to maybe, like, you know, tidy up some shit around the house. Maybe if there's a little bit of dishes around, I can clean up the dishes. If the cats want to play, I'll play with the cats. But the point is that from the time when you start to do the laundry to when you're finally finished, it's what? An hour, and then 45 minutes. So you're looking at what?
3 hours.
About 3 hours where there's nothing, you're just doing the laundry. And then by the amount of fucking folding that you got to do at the end, it's just such a fucking chore and you're just done and burned out. And I don't want to do anything else for a couple hours after that.
Yeah,
I fucking hate it.
That's fine, but
That's why. I'm not saying it's like the worst thing in the fucking world. I don't know where you're getting that idea from. I'm just saying it fucking sucks.
I'm getting that idea because
I always complain about it.
Not that you always complain about it. It's not, Drasko, you're mishearing it. It's not, it's that traditionally you've always basically left an entire day to do laundry as if it takes you an entire day to do laundry.
It doesn't take an entire day. It takes,
that's all I'm saying.
Takes 3 to 4 hours.
Yeah.
But I hate those 3 to 4 hours.
I get it. Nobody fucking likes doing laundry, man. You think anyone actually enjoys doing laundry and dealing with it? And, you know, I think you're lucky you have it, you know, in the building. Some people got to walk a mile in the snow.
But I gotta go down an elevator into a laundry room that has awful laundry machines.
I mean, that's...
And the worst part is bringing all your shit down, and then every machine is taken. So now you gotta sit there and wait for some motherfucker to come down and hopefully get their shit out on time.
Yeah. I mean, that would drive me to just not do it on the days that are busy, but I get that maybe sometimes that's the only day you can do it.
That is the only day I can do it. It's like, I hate coming home from work and then like, okay, I'm done work, and now for the next 3 hours, I got to do laundry.
Yeah.
That's
No,
not
fair.
fun.
I guess you could like maybe split it up, but yeah, it's probably still not something you want to do.
You could split it up, but yeah, it's not something I want to do. I'd rather just spend one day for those 3 hours, just get it the fuck out of the way.
You got to find some way to make it fun, man. At least maybe a little bit more fun. Gamify.
I think my way of doing
if you
it,
get it done in a certain time, you get
So my
sort of
way of
treat.
getting of the fun that I do is if I can get up early on the Saturday and then just get the good machines, get it all in there, and then have it all done before like 10 o'clock or around 10 o'clock, I'd feel good about my day. That way I'd feel good because I get up, I get the machines that are good. There's no fucking weirdos down there and they're like not all filthy and disgusting. And then I can get them all washed and folded and put away before the PM. If I can do that, that's a fucking win for me. So that's my motivation to get up and do it that early on Saturday.
Good. How many
machines do I need?
What are the good machines like? What versus the bad machines?
The bad machines are just the ones that are full of fucking dog hair, or the ones that are partially flooded, or the
They
ones
should just have like pet only machines. If you have pets, you got to use these machines.
disgusting mother. It's not that. It's that there's some fucking asshole who has dogs, and I swear to God, this prick does their fucking laundry like the same time or like an hour before I do. Because every time I go down there, there's always like 4 or 5 machines that just covered in fucking dog hair, like fucking covered in them. It's disgusting.
Yeah, that would be
And
gross.
just the fact that you got to go in there and clean up after someone else's disgusting fucking mess, like have some fucking consideration. That's the part that fucking cheeses me off about doing the laundry in public. It's having to clean up someone else's disgusting fucking leftovers that they were too fucking lazy and ignorant to fucking clean up after yourself.
I mean, yeah,
That's the shit that fucking drives me crazy.
I guess those people think that like it'll go off in the next load, but then
It's coming out in my fucking clothes. That's where it's coming out, you fucking disgusting prick. Put your fucking dog back in there and have it fucking sweep up the fucking disgusting hair.
So how do you clean it up? I mean, what do you even do? Can you like run a test cycle or something, or like
The best thing you can
Guess
do
you'd have to
is
pay for that.
they have like, yeah, exactly. I'm not paying fucking $3 and also having to sit there for fucking 40 minutes while the machine does an empty fucking load.
Yeah, well, no, maybe it'd be cool if they had like a 2-minute like just power rinse
like a
or
quick
something.
rinse. No, they don't have
Like
that.
a sanitize between.
That would be
whatever.
nice. That would be nice.
It'd
but
be nice
no.
if the machines just did that on their own. Like once you take
Yeah.
your stuff out, you close it, they automatically did
Okay,
like a 2-minute cycle.
Another thing that happens that people, after they're done using the machines, they close the fucking machine so that the water that's trapped inside doesn't fucking evaporate and it
then
just fucking
smells.
molds up.
Yeah.
That part also fucking pisses me off. So the only like kind of solution to it is that they have like this roll of like Clorox wipes down there.
Yeah.
So you gotta take like a bunch to just like sweep up the fucking dog hair. And like that's it.
That's a great idea, but costs water and energy, and no one wants to pay that.
Yeah,
I
no
mean,
one wants to pay it. Like I'm not paying like, even $1 for that shit.
No,
like
of course
fuck
not.
you. That should be something that the fucking machine just does on its own.
Man, you
or
are
that-
gonna love what the day you have in-suite laundry.
Man,
could you imagine? You have like a little closet with the laundry, your very own laundry machine. and
I
dryer.
did have my own laundry machine when I was living with my brother. I did have my own laundry and dishwasher machine.
Oh.
We had that. But you know what happens? No, just my brother was an idiot, and like we had a building inspection come in, and I was at work that day, so I told him like, hey, when the laundry machine finishes, put it the fuck away because we're not allowed to have this. And he's like, they don't care about that. I'm like, they fucking care. Of
course
put
they
it
care.
away. And he's like, you're stressing out over nothing.
Oh my
and I'm like, don't be an idiot, just put it away.
Of course they
He
care.
didn't fucking put it away because he was like, I'm not gonna put it away. And sure enough, the next day we got a note saying, we found this. We're gonna come back in a week to check your place again. And if it's still there, we're gonna have to talk about evictions.
Damn.
Yeah. So we had to get rid of them.
Temporarily moved them somewhere, maybe.
Look, we had a place for them in the fucking closets. That's it. That's just where you put machines. If you ever lived in an apartment building where they don't have this, you know the answer to these things. You just put it in a machine. You just put it in a closet. Maybe you can put some clothes on top of it or something, but that's it.
Yeah.
And then that's the end of it.
I forgot that you had that.
I did.
I didn't know it was taken away.
It was taken away.
But yeah, well, the next time you eventually have
It's
that,
gonna be the greatest
It's gonna be
because I can just like get up and like play. Unless I do something like,
it probably
my
won't be
God.
as mentally taxing too, knowing that you can kind of go whenever.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to rush for it because it's your machine. You get
exactly.
to it whenever.
So I can wake up on the
So-
Saturday, but the only problem I had with it when I had it in my like old place was just once it's hooked up, like you can't really use like whatever you're using in there.
No.
whatever
But what
sink
I'm
is hooked
talking
up.
about is getting a more modern suite that has it actually
like a
built
legal
in.
thing.
Yeah.
Oh fuck
Like
yes.
they, usually it's like in a little closet.
Oh,
and you'll
man,
have them
like-
one on top of the other,
Dude,
and it's
in-
all set up permanently.
Like
there.
in Grace's old place, she had that. She had the one like it was just literally in the closet that was designed for it.
Yeah.
It was like on the bottom, it was the washer, and on the top,
Yeah,
it was
like,
the
that's
dryer.
a dream.
And that was it. It was
I would
amazing.
love that.
She was like living it because she would just be like, "Yeah, come home, and then just you can do the laundry," and she would. And I'm like, "That's fucking amazing."
Ask Drasco if you'll physically remove someone else's laundry when it's clean. I must know this.
I used to in my old place because that was something that they said where it was like, if you come down there and somebody else's laundry is in there for like 10 minutes, you can remove it. And I did. I've done that to people's laundry before because fuck you. If you are 10 minutes late, I don't give a shit. There were only 5 machines in my old place. I am not sitting there and waiting for your ass all fucking night. So I moved their fucking laundry. I took it out. In this one, they do not allow that. They specifically have a rule in my new place that says do not move other tenants' laundry out of the machine. Please respect other people's property.
Interesting.
And I've seen people leave their shit down there for 2 hours. For 2 fucking hours, it stays in the same fucking laundry machine.
Yeah,
And by that point, I don't care how fucking clean it was. It's fucking growing mold on it at that point. Or if not, it's fucking smelling disgusting.
yeah.
Respect other people's things. Fuck you. Those people should respect my fucking time.
When I was living in the basement with one of our friends, that would happen a lot. People they would do laundry, forget about it all day.
Yeah.
And
They just leave it
it's just
there.
the one machine for the whole. It was like a house with 3 floors, and everybody was using that machine. And yeah, I would take it out because they'd often leave the bags that they brought the laundry in there.
Yeah.
So I would take it out and I'd put it in those bags. I wasn't
And then that's
a
it.
dick about it. Like
Yeah.
it was, I wouldn't throw it all over the
Yeah,
place.
yeah.
I'd put it neatly not neatly, but I'd put it all in the bag so that it wasn't like touching the floor or anything. But I'd for sure do it. It was annoying though, because it's like, man, I don't want to touch your laundry.
No, I
You
don't.
know?
I don't want to
But
touch.
at the same time, I'm not waiting until who knows when
Exactly.
for you to come down to fucking pick up your laundry so I can start mine. I'm not going to get any damn notice. And then before I know it, somebody else is doing laundry instead. And you got things to do.
Exactly. We live in a society.
We
and
live
as
in a society.
And as a society, we all need to do things to function. Now, I'm sorry if your ass is like drunk at 8 in the morning and you're fucking like completely oblivious and you forget your fucking laundry, but that's on you, all right? I completely agree with the concept of taking your fucking laundry. We have a huge fucking like table down there where like people can come and like, you can fold your laundry, you can like leave it on there. People, fucking disgusting creatures in my building. They use this to like put their fucking like trash that they don't want. So this one motherfucker, he'd come there, they would leave fucking food there, like pantry food that's just like, oh, we don't want this anymore, so we want to give it to someone in the building. Put it in the fucking laundry room. Yeah, that's a good place to put your fucking expired cereal. That's a great place to fucking put it. Oh, we don't want this fucking like baby clothes anymore. Just put them in a garbage bag and leave them on this table that people should be using for folding. Like, fuck you. Or like, let's leave all our coat hangers down there. That's a great place to fucking put them. Like, Jesus Christ. I would line these people up against the wall and just get rid of them. They are a fucking nuisance, is what they are.
Our building has what we have affectionately named the Bermuda Triangle.
Oh.
But at least it's not in like a common space. People leave things like along the wall in the lobby because there's a ledge.
Yes,
so they'll
yes.
just like leave it on the ledge, or there
Yes.
is a table in the lobby too
Yeah.
that people will leave stuff there. But
Yeah.
it's always like neat and
guess-
out.
Yeah.
And we've gotten some great things like
Yeah,
people
yeah.
leaving old books and stuff.
Yes,
like I grabbed
yes.
those.
We have the same thing down there in the lobby area. There's like a couple of shelves, and people leave things down there. Some people leave clothes. Some people leave like cat toys, or like, you know, we got like a nice little like picture of like some cats on there that was very like fun and cute, and we're like, we took that. But at the same time, people leave some terrible things down there, like loaves of bread. Like, that's not the place to leave your fucking loaf of bread. I don't care how good you think it is.
I saw, like, I'm pretty sure it was an open jar of mayonnaise once.
Fantastic. Fucking
I know it's expensive, but who wants your fucking half-eaten jar of mayonnaise?
Are you, like, I just want to know what goes through these people's heads. Are these the same people who throw trash on the floor of the trash room? I bet you they are.
Might be.
Must be.
God damn.
We've gotten really lucky with stuff that we've like found for free and resold on Marketplace. Like we've found working TVs that we've resold. I found this like lovely vintage mirror that I resold. Like really good stuff, even that we don't want to keep, but we're like, all right, this is just like down here. Let's go for it.
You can get some cash out of this. But
yeah, it worked.
No, that's fine. Like there are some nice things that, like, you know, living in an apartment can, like, you know, grant you, like, those kinds of things. And I've gotten some nice stuff from, like, you know, people not wanting shit. I've gotten like an old carpet that like this lady didn't want, and I'm like, oh yeah, fuck, I'll take it. She just like gave me a carpet. Got like some pieces of art that I was just like, you know, I don't want that. I'm like, I think that's cool. I'll take that. But yeah, you also find some very disgusting things, like couches full of bed bugs.
I mean, I do think that, like, everyone should be.
It wasn't me, but it happened to someone I know. They just like, they brought a couch in, and they're like, fuck yeah, I got a couch. Like, they fucking sat on it, fucking fell asleep on it, woke up, fucking, why am I so itchy? Oh, bed bugs. That's why.
That sucks.
Yeah, you can put a fucking note or something on there to say, like, full of bed bugs.
Yeah, well, don't leave it. Nobody's gonna want that. Burn it.
Yeah, because sometimes you do find some good couches. You know, sometimes people throw out good couches.
But if you maybe they didn't know.
Yeah,
I'd like to give them the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah,
maybe they didn't know it was covered in bed bugs, or maybe somebody,
maybe the bed bugs came in afterwards.
Yeah, maybe somebody put something on top that had bed bugs and it infiltrated the couch. I don't know. But anyway, I do think that, like, buildings that have that kind of space, that is a nice thing, right? Because it gives extended life to otherwise, you know, things that would end up in the landfill, and I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, it does get tough because it's like a lot of people think that things that are basically trash,
somebody's gonna have a use.
Somebody's gonna use them,
like old
and it's
shoes.
Kind of hard to, like, where do you draw that line? I guess, you know, like, I know where I draw it, and often I see things that it's like, dude, that's like so disgusting. It's absolute trash. Why do you think anyone would want that? But yeah, it's just one of those things that's subjective, and everyone's going to draw it differently.
It's true. Something that one person thinks is like, this is garbage, it's no longer good for anything.
Like, I guarantee that person thought they were being helpful with that, like, jar of mayonnaise.
Yeah.
They're like,
someone's gonna
this is like $8. There's at least $4 worth of mayonnaise here.
Or like,
they're like, I'm clean, don't worry.
All right, Hugo. All right, I got a question for you then. What do you think about people who give coupon books to homeless people and say, like, what? That's like free money right there.
It's not, though, because no coupons are designed to actually give you anything for free.
Like, if somebody, like, if you were homeless and you were like out, you know, asking for change, and somebody gave you a McDonald's booklet of coupons,
I'd whip it right back at them, man. That's so disrespectful. What are you, working for McDonald's? You're trying to spread the gospel? Like, no coupons are just free, right? They're all the coupons are given to
people who spend money
to bring people into these stores, right?
Yes.
Like, they'll give some things either at discount or seemingly free.
Yeah.
Like, look, if something is buy one get one free, that second item is not free. That second item is 50% off. That's it, because you had to pay for full price for one of them. like you got to split it down the middle. And usually, like, even if there was something like, oh, free fries, like, So McDonald's, when the Raptors win,
Yes,
they
you
give free
get
fries.
free fries.
But you got to spend $3.
Yeah, you have to buy something
So
first.
they're still making money on,
Yeah.
like, those fries cost them pennies to make. Now you're going in for these supposed free fries that cost whatever they cost.
Like they
but
give them to free for people who are pissed off at something like,
Yeah, we'll
I'm
give you
pissed off
free
you got my
fries.
order wrong. How about a free large fries?
It's
it costs them
absolute
nothing.
pennies to make.
Yes.
You're coming in thinking you're getting free fries, but you're spending $3 because that's the minimum spend to get those free fries. They're the ones winning. So, I mean, whatever. That's all fine and dandy. It's all part of the game, and you're still getting your free fries. But yes, if you gave that to a homeless person, thinking I'm basically giving you money, man,
You're fucking joking yourself.
yeah, no, you're a cheap motherfucker, and you might as well not engage. You're just wasting this homeless person's time. Don't engage them. If you don't want to give them anything but a coupon, keep the fucking coupon booklet. You cheapskate. You need that more than they do.
Go buy the cheeseburger and give them the fucking BOGO. Then.
Go figure out how to scam McDonald's yourself. You know, oh, I know the tricks. Okay, what you do is you add an extra patty, and that's only $1. And then you ask for mac sauce on the side. You put the mac sauce in, and okay, you don't have the middle bun, but what you do is you take the small fries, you lay like 4 of them all in line, and that's essentially a Big Mac for the price of $1.79. I've heard it all. You're really scamming McDonald's.
Or if you want, if you're really feeling it, you go to every Starbucks and hit them up for the fucking free puppuccinos.
Yeah.
You scrape that shit on top of your coffee. Baby, you just got yourself a free frappuccino.
Well, what you can actually do that at Starbucks, yeah, you do that, and that is a free frappuccino. But another one is you get an espresso and ask for, like, when you want a nice coffee.
Yeah.
Just order an espresso and then ask for a cup of ice water.
And
then just throw the espresso in. And it's way cheaper than ordering an iced coffee. You can do that with milk too, because well, not anymore. But before, Starbucks used to have the milk out on the things.
They still do in some places.
No, Starbucks doesn't do it anymore.
The milk little thing, and you got to twist it and pour the milk
Not
in?
Starbucks, and maybe other places do.
I've seen it at a Starbucks.
After COVID?
Yeah. The one that you and me used to go to, where I used to live.
Don't have it there anymore.
Where I used to live?
Yeah.
They 100% do, because I fucking used it there 3 weeks ago.
All right, I'm gonna go and check it out.
Go ahead.
I'm pretty sure it's been policy that
I'll
they
be
don't
wait. I'll be waiting for the humble photo back.
Yeah,
from
I'll
you.
definitely be sending a photo.
Okay.
But
All
any-
right. But anyway, all right. Continue. Continue.
With the whole cup of milk, you could essentially just, you're not going to make a latte or anything, but you can just take 2 espressos and make kind of a ghetto latte with just a huge cup of milk.
Just bring your own like handheld milk frother and like use it in the corner.
I swear that's why they actually stopped doing it, is because people were just stealing the milk.
I mean, have you seen the price of milk?
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised if people were just there bringing in a water bottle and just walking out with the milk.
Yeah.
Like, thanks, suckers. I got milk for the next day.
Yeah, they're not paying attention, and none of the workers would even give a damn anyway.
No.
You put a little bit in your coffee, and then you just go and fill up like a half-liter bottle. You got free milk.
Have you heard of Operation Soda Steal?
No.
Okay, so there was like this thing back in like, I don't know, early 2000s. Taco Bell was doing this promo for Mountain Dew Baja Blast, and they were only available, you can only get the soda from Taco Bell, so you had to purchase it there. And what this one dude decided to do was to make this contraption where it was like a cup, and then he had a hose running down from the bottom of the cup through his sleeve, going under his coat, and into a bag that just had like a big 2-liter jug of an empty jug. And so he just bought the cup and just did that. And he just sitting there for like 15 minutes, filling up the soda.
You gotta at least pretend like it's not working.
Yeah.
Be like, why isn't it working?
Well, that's the thing. Like, he was posting like videos of him creating the device and like showing photos and captions, and people were like, "Dude, you're gonna be standing there for like 20 minutes filling this fucking thing up. Someone's got to notice." And he's like, "Don't worry, we'll think of something." And sure enough, he was standing there for like 10 minutes, and then a couple of employees just like looked at him. They knew what he was doing, but they're like, "I don't give a fuck," and they just went back to work. But yeah, this dude, he walked out. He had like a duffel bag full of like Mountain Dew Baja Blast. He was just sipping on it for like 4 days.
Good.
Oh my God, you'd have a heart attack if you drank all that in 4
I mean,
days.
it did get flat before he finished everything, but
Jono says he eventually got arrested.
oh, he did. Oh,
That's so sad.
that does suck. But yeah, this is essentially, you know, how you game the system for yourself. This is what you have to do. Like, you can't win in the business world, you know, you can't win economics. Ain't nobody gonna invest in fucking pig milk. So
Somebody might, man.
you know what, Hugo?
Somebody might.
You killed my dream, all right?
You should check.
You killed my fucking dream,
Other-
and now my only dream is to get a fucking Big Mac for $1.77. All right,
That's a feasible dream, at least.
that's what I'm going for.
You can
man.
leave here today and get yourself a nice Big Mac for $1.79.
That's gonna be what gets me to bed comfortably tonight.
Without buttering anyone's nipples. Just saying.
Anyway,
There's got to be other tricks out there, but this is how you win a little bit.
this is
The thing is, they're still making money.
yeah,
off
of
you,
course, of course.
You know, like that dude. Well, if he had to buy that cup is $3.
Well, he had to buy like the meal to get the cup,
or
basically.
the meal,
yeah,
to get the cup. Like,
and like that amount of soda that he got, it was like
they're still profiting nicely off it.
of course.
You know, of course they would think that's a problem,
Yeah.
and of course that would be a problem for them if like everybody started to do that.
Yeah.
because then they would be losing a
Yeah,
decent amount.
exactly.
But they still made a good amount of money off him. Like
Yep.
that's the soda that they like use. I mean, first of all, it's all tap water for
Yeah.
the most part, and it's a little bit of their syrup and carbon, like, and the
CO2,
CO2 to
gas.
carbonate the
Yeah.
water. Like, it's not an expensive process.
No.
If he stole 2 liters instead of taking his designated 500 mils,
Yeah.
he like, oh, big whoop. And also most of these places have free refills, so he's just taking his free refills.
They have
home.
free refills within a limit. I went to one like fast food restaurant and they did have the whole like free refills thing, or like, you know, when they had like, you know, you pick your own drinks like they do at like Harvey's. There was this one fucking Karen, I can't remember if it was like McDonald's or something, but like this one guy, he just went up and he kept on like getting refills. And then I think on his like 3rd time there, the lady was just like, "Excuse me, sir, only 2 refills, please."
Man, lady, why do you care?
Like,
Or is McDonald's paying you for every refill you cut out?
there's always these like corporate lackeys who just love doing the fucking towing the company line,
Yeah.
you know?
I don't know if it's that. I think they like telling other people what to do. I think they like being right, and I think they like being in their little positions of power. I don't think it really gets them anywhere with the company. I think they just like being assholes.
It definitely doesn't. But what it makes me think is that they think it will. That the company's going to somehow be like,
Oh my God, thank you so much.
Stacy, you saved us $3.52 over the course of the last 25 years.
Yeah.
For everybody you cut down to only 2 refills.
Uh-huh.
And sure, you might have ruined their customer service experience, and now they hate us because you didn't want to let them have that extra free refill. But you know what? Stacey, you saved us a lot of money. So here, we're giving you this 2 Reese's pack.
Thank
Pack
you.
of two peanut butter cups just for you. Thanks so much for ruining our image.
Appreciate you.
Like, that's the thing. Often these companies would actually say, don't
Yeah.
bother, because it affecting their business, like their image like that, is worse than just letting that customer have the 3rd refill. Let them have the 3rd refill if they so want it.
Yep.
They're going to come back. If
they-
you ruin the image, if you make this seem like cheapskates that we can't give them 2 or more than 2, they're not going to come back. Maybe if I work hard, go above and beyond, never use sick or vacation days, the company will notice and appreciate it.
Oh my God.
That's
So
essentially it.
I had someone like that in my company. This one person, when we were like working, when we were working like from home and from the office, there was someone who actually like went along and cataloged the days that people were like working at home and working in the office.
Oh my God.
And they would like, they brought this to like the manager to show like, oh, these are all the times that this person was working here and that person was working there.
Oh my God.
I don't know what happened with that, but I'm assuming nothing because that person is still working the same shitty position they always have. But I'm just wondering what went through their fucking head if they're like, the company is going to love me so much for doing this. But when the other employees like found out, they just completely like shut this person out because they were like, fuck you, man. You just like went to the company and like snitched on everyone. And for what?
Just a corporate leper now.
You just, yeah, exactly. You just like fucking just excluded yourself from everyone. Like, and it was true. Like everyone who would like talk to them, just like iced them out. That was it.
I feel like if I was a manager and so an employee came to me with that stuff, with that kind of information, thinking they were hot shit.
Yeah.
But then again, that's the thing. I'm not a corporate manager, so it's hard to say what they'd actually think or do. But I would be like, okay,
yeah,
like why this isn't your job to be doing this? Like, are you not supposed to be working? Like while you're doing this, you're not doing your actual work.
Yeah.
Can you fuck off? Like, but I don't know how real managers would take that. It'd be like, oh, thank you so much for this beautiful information on this worker that's been working from home more than they ought to be or whatever.
Like, what the fuck does that do? But yeah.
You gotta love it in in movies where like the traitor, gives up information to like the evil guy, thinking that's gonna get him on the good side, but then even the evil guy in the end fucks him over because it's like, I don't want your traitorous ass with me.
Yeah.
It's always a good lesson in movies.
Yeah.
Don't be a fucking dick.
Snitches get stitches.
They're gonna like the info, but they still aren't gonna like you because you're not right.
I mean,
that boy ain't right.
I mean, I wouldn't trust anyone. Like, even if I was the manager and like this person came up to me and there's like, oh, here's a list of
That's
the time.
thing.
It's like,
how
okay,
do you know
so
any of that info's real?
Well,
or
first
accurate?
of all, number one, how do you know that's real? Two, even if this person was like working from home, how do you know that they were like working or not working? Like that's another
Yeah, you
point.
don't know the quality of the work.
Exactly. And number three, okay, so what? You're trying to fucking brown nose, but you have this ability to just what? Snitch and like go squeal on someone when it'll suit you. So how do I know you're not just going to do that to me? Like, what the fuck?
Well, you're above that. As
You're
a manager.
above that as a manager, sure. But what are they thinking? Like, oh, he'll take me under his wing. I'll be the favorite now.
John says he'd fire them on the spot for being a crusty rat.
Yeah, straight up.
He's like, mwah.
Or just like call in everyone else. It's like, everybody get in here. Timothy here has made a list of the times everyone has been working from home.
That would be awesome, yeah.
And I just want to say this is great initiative, what Timothy here is doing. It really shows a knack for getting to know his coworkers. And I'd like to see that kind of emphasis. And
No. That's too far. You could do the meeting and then you can show what they've been doing. But you can't be saying, that's great initiative, and I want everyone to be doing that. Yeah. Even sarcastically, because people aren't going to understand.
Yeah.
You'd have to be like,
everybody get in here.
And at the end, like after you show what Timmy's been doing, you guys say, now I want everyone to know this is not okay. This is not good use of company time. Leave those matters to us.
Yes.
And just focus on doing your job.
We have a lot more efficient ways of spying on you.
Exactly. Because now everyone still knows what little Timmy did.
Yeah.
And he's going to be embarrassed and nobody's going to be friends with him anymore, and nobody's going to think to do that either, because that's what's going to happen if they even consider taking that kind of info, gathering it and presenting it to a manager.
Yeah.
And problem solved.
Oh, Timmy.
That would be humiliating for that person, and that's enough.
I just wish I knew what the manager did when Timmy brought the news in. That's all I wanted to know.
Yeah, the thing is, like, so many managers don't think about like those things, and they probably would be like, "Oh, well, that's good to know. Thank you so much." But you never know. Maybe they were cool, and they were like, "What are you doing? Can you just do your job? Like, we know when the mouse ain't moving." And that's the thing, right? Like, if you're working from home, that's something that was allowed, and like maybe that doesn't speak to the quality of the work.
No, it doesn't.
Some people maybe work better from home.
Corporate Stooges.
Corporate Stooges. So you got to watch Severance.
I did. We finished season 1.
Oh, nice.
Yep. Now we're waiting for season 2 to finish, and then we're gonna get on it.
No, you don't want to be doing the weekly.
No, that's too difficult. By the time the show was coming to an end, we were like, oh, I want to know what happens.
So the first episode might throw you off. I would say the first episode of season 2 is
No spoilers.
no spoilers, but the vibe seems to kill the momentum.
Okay.
But it's kind of only that episode.
Okay.
So
that's fine.
get through. I remember a lot of people talking about like, what the hell are they doing? This sucks. Like they had such a good momentum.
Bring back Ben Stiller.
But it picks right back up after that first episode.
Okay, well that's good. Because I was surprised when I heard that it was fucking Ben Stiller directing it.
Yeah, a lot of the episodes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like I think it's his his brainchild. You know.
I mean, it's good. I
It
enjoy
is
it.
good. And Adam Scott as well. Actually,
I don't know who.
He's the main actor.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What's his name in the show? Michael.
No,
S-
it's Swift.
Something S.
Mark
Mark
S.
Swift.
Did you see the promo they did in Grand
Central
Station?
No, I didn't.
Can you
pull
up a video
that
of
shit up?
Yeah.
Pretty good, pretty epic.
They did a big installation. Just give me a sec to find it.
Yeah,
Did they have the severed floor? And could you go up and tell Mr. Milkshake to go fuck himself?
Mr. Milkshake?
Oh, I love that line from John Turturro. You smug motherfucker. Oh, so good.
He's amazing in it, man. What a crazy cast. Like, it's kind of cool to see, like, traditionally, like, movie stars being in TV.
I mean, you got the fucking Emperor from Dune in there. Like, that was amazing. Oh yeah, I saw this. Yeah, they had like the whole cast down there, and they're doing like a quick little thing.
Well, they were in character.
Yeah.
They were working on the severed floor, and they're. Well, I mean, let's not pay. Careful what you play.
Yeah.
But I think that'd be safe. But just in case there's any spoilers, this is the kind of show I wouldn't want to spoil.
Oh Jesus!
I think you might have clicked the wrong one.
No, I didn't. Click play.
No, that's
and
it.
look, what's cute here? This might just be an image, but look at how proud he is.
Yeah.
He's like filming it for everyone. Look what we're doing.
Yeah.
It's like a proud dad.
I see Hugo over there. He's like, I could have done better.
It's probably not an actual link to video. It's just an image.
But yeah, it's probably just an image then.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Anyway, that's pretty
but
cool.
that does look cool. That is a nice little piece of viral marketing.
They're all. I don't know if you could hear what they were saying. So if they had any like funny quips or lines or anything,
They probably had it mic'd up.
But it's pretty cool that they were just there in character, like doing their thing. I
So
think that's
good.
great marketing, right? Because it's like
Totally.
it's crazy to me how much the show has like kind of exploded,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm happy it has because I don't know, it is great, and Apple kind of like fuck Apple,
Yeah.
but I want a streaming company that is focused on high quality content again,
Yeah.
rather than just bullshit like numbers and like getting lots of it out there, like oh we have hundreds of thousands of things for you. They all suck. Or what Netflix and Amazon are trying to do now with the live sports, which I also don't care for. But that's me, and I get that people do like the WWE and the all the stuff that you can watch.
Yeah, some people enjoy the sports more than the
Yeah,
TV shows.
so for them, great, and it's working for them.
It does, because like just subscribing for like one of those sports networks costs like 2 to 3 times as much as just
for
getting
somebody
a
that
subscription.
like what I liked about Netflix in the beginning were the high caliber shows that
Yeah.
they were putting out.
And now it's all just like Love Island.
Now it's just garbage that they have for the most part. Like it's not to say that they don't have a good one here and there, but so it's nice to see somebody like Apple with like a few really hard hitting shows.
We're
like
also
really good shows.
We started Silo as well.
Nice.
So, and that does have like a nice concept to it. We're enjoying that quite a bit.
Yeah, the concept's
Sounds
great.
great.
There's enough intrigue, like lots of mystery, and like it's a fast moving show. The plot moves along well.
Yep.
The characters are great.
Yep.
And I don't
Also,
think it's
another Dune actor in that one as well.
Yeah. I don't think it's the darkest, or sorry, the deepest show. It's not like there's a shit ton to analyze, but it's still so good. And it's
There's a
such
lot of
fun show.
psych that you can get into with it.
Yeah.
Psych and politics, I think.
Yeah, it's more of like a political kind of thing.
It definitely has a little like political like edge to it, where it's just like, oh, it's what you're only seeing what they want you to see, and then there's a whole world out there, and they're lying to you. And
how far along in Silo did you make it?
I think we're like halfway through episode 2.
Oh, okay.
Just had to stop and like get ready to come here tonight. But
man, it changes a lot from that. But
Yeah.
I won't spoil that show either.
no, it's good. Like it starts off nice. It's like a little, oh, what's going on? And then like, oh, what's going on out there? And now it's like a little bit of like a murder mystery, and and it's like, okay, let's see what you got.
I kind of want to rewatch it already.
Hugo's also reading the book.
Oh, it's a book.
Well, there's 3. It's a trilogy. He's on the
Okay.
first book.
God, please don't tell me it's like some fucking Hunger Games thing where it's like teen heart drama.
No, it's
bullshit.
It's really good so far. I mean, I haven't read beyond what I saw in the first 2 seasons, but the show is like extremely faithful to what I've read so far.
Oh, that's good.
There's been like super small changes.
Okay.
I won't mention them because
no spoilers. I want to get to it
because some of the things, no spoilers.
Yeah,
but they're like the changes that there have been some changes, but they're small.
Yes,
really small.
Yes.
Anyway, but that's the thing though. Like, what worries me is that like Apple is just doing this for now to get people on it and be like, you know what? Apple has a shit ton of great programming right now. Let's sign up. And then as soon as they have everybody, and it's like, we got Love Island Too Hot to Handle combined, mixed with Survivor, and Who Wants to Be a Millionaire for You.
Because right now all they have is like Apple TV stuff. And I gotta say, like when I'm done with Silo, I don't know. The only other thing I'm thinking of is maybe like watching the 4-hour cut of Napoleon. But
what's that shrinking show? Shrink.
So good.
Yeah, Shrinking.
It's so fun. It's a really good show. Really funny. Harrison Ford and what's his name? Jason
Momoa.
No.
Bateman.
No, not Jason Bateman. The guy from Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Jason Bourne.
Jason?
They have Corner of the Market and Charlie Brown too. Oh, on Charlie Brown. Jason Samos.
Oh, stop.
And careful, that's Duncan, Idaho you're talking about.
Netflix costs going up, and they have video games now. Yeah, I mean they're shit video games, but they do. They're trying. They have GTA on Netflix.
I know they do. They have like a bunch, but they just have like cell phone ports, and some of the games you can't play them on your phone. You need to get a tablet to play them. So they do have Civ 6 or Civ 7, but you need to have a tablet in order to play it. You can't play it on your phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
So these games work with a tablet.
Some of them work on your phone. Like they do have like the GTA, the original trilogy.
But how does it play? Like, is your phone just a controller and you see it on the TV?
Yeah. No, you play it on your phone. That's it.
No, if through Netflix.
Oh no, you play it on your phone.
But through Netflix.
Okay, I have one installed on my phone.
But I'm not talking about install like through your Play Store game. I'm talking about like with the games that are included with Netflix.
Okay, so what you do is you just you go to Netflix, you go to the games.
Yeah.
You click, and it's like you can view the games. Okay, click on that game, and it takes you to the Google Play Store, and then you download a version of the game that has this little N next to it, and that's a Netflix game. So now when I press this, it's gonna show.
So you can play it without being next to your TV?
Yeah. So it just shows a Netflix logo, and then the game just loads up as usual. It's just you need to have a Netflix subscription in order to maintain this game.
Oh, I see.
That's it.
Well, that's fair then, because like if they were all just essentially like shitty games that you had to use your phone to control on the TV, and like there was the first couple that we played, the input delay was horrendous.
They were terrible. No,
it's like, what the hell am I gonna? This isn't worth playing.
No. Those games, I've played them too, and they suck. And they had like terrible like trivia games and shit on there, and they were shit.
It's like it takes 2 seconds from when you hit it on your phone for it to appear on the screen.
No, these are actual like the full version of the games that they are like advertised as. It's just that you need a Netflix subscription in order to access it. So it's the same thing as like having like, Xbox Play Pass or whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
You can get the game, you download it on whatever device is able to run it, and then you can play the game, but you just need to have a valid Netflix account in order to play it.
I think it's kind of smart. I'm not sure the validity of it and how much they're gonna get with that.
So most of the games they have like sim games, they have like those cozy games, a lot of like story games where it's based off of the TV shows they have. So all those Love Island fucking
they have
shows.
games.
They got games
Ooh.
based off of Love Island.
I mean, honestly, if there was like a cool Severance game, I would play that.
If you could play
Like
the
some-
fucking game
the
when
data
you find
the data mining.
Yeah, if you can find the fucking numbers,
Yeah,
the scary numbers.
I'd probably the scary numbers. I'd
Oh,
probably
that
play
just sounds like fucking work, Hugo. It's,
The work is mysterious and important.
yes, the work is mysterious and important, and it will lead us to glory, as Kier tells us it will.
Hail Kier.
But as Jonna was saying, you know, I think it's super true that like you a lot of people cut cable to avoid, for example, paying for these packages that had all this garbage
And now you're still getting
and
the garbage.
commercials. And now we've gone full circle.
I'm still getting the garbage fucking reality shows that I don't give a shit about. I'm still getting like the
Commercials
fucking.
now.
I'm still getting the commercials. I'm getting the fucking WWE that I don't care about,
Yeah.
and it's driving up my costs.
Exactly. Like insanely. Why the fuck are they going up like 20 to 30% every single year? That's not inflation. Those are crazy increases.
It's bullshit.
And like
Waffle party.
like the Amazon one, they're like even on the no ad tier,
Yeah, yeah.
you can potentially get some ads if the content they have has it in their contract that like ads will be played, or like if the ads are built into the program.
Yeah, exactly.
So if
you
like,
can't escape it, it doesn't matter what the fucking tier you pay for.
exactly,
So fuck
which is
off.
just like what the hell, man.
Yeah.
If you're paying an extra $250 a month or whatever it is to get no ads, you can still potentially get ads on your programming.
Well, I think we turned the second segment of the show, the good news segment, into you know what really grinds my gears.
Yeah,
You know what burns my tomatoes?
that's the good news
Yeah.
in my eyes.
That's a good news segment. We get to vent. All right,
Wait,
that's
wait.
a good part about the show.
Before we leave, we're not gonna go through all the good news stuff I had.
Also, it's Jason Segel, by the way.
Jason Segal.
From Forgetting Sarah Marshall, obviously.
Drinking. Great
Is
show.
he related to Steven Seagal?
Obviously.
I bet you he is. He probably knows Taekwondo.
Aikido and how to eat a carrot.
Wait, can you go to the Angler tab, group of tabs?
Oh, we're going fishing, Hugo? Going fishing?
Bro, this has caught my attention.
Anglerfish
My
swimming
heart. Have
to
you guys
the
seen
surface.
this?
Oh man, those poor fish, they fucking explode.
I know,
on the
because of the
surface.
pressure differential,
Yeah.
dude.
So
They're a deep
no,
sea
no, no. I
fish.
left it specifically there.
I left it specifically there, Emily.
Okay.
Could you? Okay, play.
पर सूर्य की किरणों में आई है ये कोई साधारण मछली नहीं है बल्कि यह एक ऐसी मछली है जो हमेशा अंधेरे की गहराई में रहती है
Hugo.
और वहीं पर ही मर जाती है
Oh wow,
और
look at
ऐसा
that fish.
Yeah, so they live at the bottom of
Yes,
the
of
ocean, in
course.
very deep. They never see the light. That's why they have their very own light.
Yeah, because
And they
that's
go fishing with
that's
it.
They go
how they
fishing with
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Hence the name.
the
And
deep
they're-
sea fangly fishes.
This one was captured the first time ever coming up to the surface. And it took the internet by storm. Everyone's been crazy about it.
Why?
Can
Because
we go to the next tab?
it's just a fucking fish, bro.
It's not just a fish. Like, think about it.
Oh
Are we on the next tab yet?
It's
not just a fish. It wanted to see the sunlight
Anyone has seen this fish in
before
daylight and
it
on the surface
died.
of the ocean. Usually they spend their lives in the darkest depths. Yeah.
All right. Next.
Maybe it's in distress.
I mean, I think they did suspect that it was sick. Can we go to the next tab? We're going to get through this quick. This was off the coast of Spain, or Tenerife, Spain, I should say. Look how small it actually is.
Yeah, they're little. They're so
So
cute.
tiny. But it did die after, which was
Yeah, it's the
Poor
But I think
baby.
that's why like it captured everybody, because it was like, wow, it seems like it wanted to see
the surface.
the surface before it died.
Poor
Next
baby.
tab. And then like a bunch of artists have been making art about it, right? Some people were like depicting it as like looking, it thought the sunlight was mom, which is just so touching.
Oh no!
There's been
Oh
a
my
bunch of
God,
people making artwork about it,
baby.
which I think is really cool.
Oh, this is so cute. Oh, yes, you're cute too.
Oh,
That's so
anyway.
adorable.
I thought that was. This is now like 2 weeks old, but I thought this was like a super cute story.
Oh.
Baby, don't, you're gonna die.
Oh, I actually did see this one and I cried and I no. Oh my god.
Oh, it's so sad. And there's this woman here, like, just play
Like
that. One quick.
how anglerfish like live like really far, like deep in the ocean.
This is not about a fucking anglerfish.
It is.
One of the ugliest fish
Stop it. So you know like how they like live really deep in the ocean and it's like they only like produce light themselves?
Yes.
There was an anglerfish. Oh my god, I like literally can't even talk about it. There was an anglerfish that swam to the surface like in broad daylight and then died.
Oh, that's weird.
It's like
They don't normally do that.
and people were like, it was curious and wanted to see the light that it didn't produce itself for the last time. And I'm like,
Oh, this poor woman.
So cute.
I don't fucking know. I'm just like really upset about it. So you know.
That's it. Anyway,
Well, thought we were gonna leave on a good note, Hugo.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's so cute. The anglerfish. As Jono said, they're definitely gonna make a Disney movie about. I
This one's got my friggin' heart.
Oh.
Jono actually sent us a video he said we should end on.
Okay.
A clip.
Clippity clip. Oh. From American movie, Frame Broiled.
Flame broiled.
Let's watch this.
Okay.
Yeah, I was always going to McDonald's and getting like Big Macs and that. And then I found out for real that the Whopper was flame broiled, man, and that was good as hell. So I never went to Burger King because of. How you doing? Fine, how you guys doing? Okay, very good, sir. Then because Burger King used to sell Pepsi, man. Fuck that. But okay, very cool. And put that right there. And okay. Oh, that's cool. And anyway, so
like
man,
so
when I
its
tasted
time.
that Whopper and it was charbroiled, it was good as hell. And then coincidentally, Burger King started selling Coke, so the whole thing got wrapped up. Now you can go to Burger King, get a Whopper, and get the goddamn Coke, and you're set. But that whole Pepsi thing just turned me off from Burger King. And so I mean, it's great that things work out sometimes like that.
Oh my god, why does he remind me of George so much?
It does kind of.
Oh man.
Just like the minutia.
The like so much of that is like in the way that he talks and the way it's filmed and what he's doing. Like it's all stuff that like you kind of see on YouTube videos now.
Yeah.
And it's very much in that style of like vlog or like somebody's filming.
Yeah,
It's so crazy that this came out in like what, the 80s or 70s?
I don't think it came out in the 70s. Seems like a 90s movie.
90s maybe?
90s movie set in the 70s.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or maybe even like just But no. And little things. Appreciate the little things. You can get a charbroiled Whopper and the Coke at the Burger King now.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It is amazing.
That's wild, man.
That's a good note to end on.
That's something positive you can take to bed tonight.
Yeah. And hopefully many more positive things to take to bed tonight. And we hope that you all get your laundry done swiftly.
Without any dog hair in your machines or disgusting things in your
Nothing
your
but
laundry
positivity.
Rooms. Yeah, sending
Nothing
good
but clean machines.
Clean machines and good vibes. That's what we're sending out this weekend.
Yeah.
You know.
Thanks for joining us. We love you all. And hopefully we'll see you on the next one.
Yeah, I'll see you guys next week
For another episode.
Want to take us out?
Thanks for tuning into the Huge Podcast. We will see you next Thursday at the same time. Take care of yourselves. We adore you. Bye.
No, we love you.
We love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.